So if you look at the Belgian manufacturing industry, this is a very broad sector with lots of subsectors, going from trains, cars to metal parts, plastic parts, etc. So there is a wide variety of markets being addressed by this manufacturing industry. In fact, if you look at it as value chains, then you can put it this way. In the middle, you see some basic technologies that are needed to build up a manufacturing industry. And going to the wider circles, you see lots of application areas where these capabilities, where these machines and technologies can be used to make products for different areas. So the Factory of the Future team applies to a very broad range of companies and the making of a very broad range of products. In fact, the whole exercise, and it was, like Professor Lauer said, inspired by the European exercise of ManuFuture, looks at different challenges that are probably all well known by you. On the one side, coming from the markets, and I won't read all the details, but I assume you can read yourself and you know them also. These challenges are quite difficult to meet each in your different areas. On the other side, you have different challenges on the table coming from society, and these teams are coming up more and more as being very important aspects where industry has to comply with. It's also opportunities from new markets and new products that can answer to these needs. And on the third level, you have also needs that are coming from the products that you deliver, where more and more integration of technology is asked, new materials, high precision, etc. So the combination of these three challenges, market, society, products, makes the world not easy. It makes a big challenge for actual industry to meet these. But the opportunity is that with our Western industry, we may be well suited to meet these challenges, but on the condition that we transform our industry to an industry that is able to make this type of products. So the vision we developed together with Agoria, FMTC, Sirris, and a number of companies, and some of them are sitting here today, is what is needed to develop, to transform our actual industry towards these factories of the future. In the local situation we have here in Western Europe, but more precisely in Belgium. And this is, in fact, the picture of this factory of the future, like we see it from a very top level. We say it will be a company that is delivering products to a worldwide market, and maybe in some niche where it can be really a winner, thanks to different factors. I start with the people. We think that the knowledge and the job knowledge needed by all employees in such a company will be of a much higher level than today. If you look at the production system, it will have to be world-class. So very precise machines, modern machines that are digitally connected, etc. And then if you look at the material and energy coming in, it will have to be much less consuming on materials and much less consuming on energy. And then if you look at the output, the products being delivered will have to vary much more in time to meet the dynamic demand of the demand of the market. And the added value of these products will need to be much higher. So saying this, we believe that the factory of the future here in Belgium will need to focus on complex products, on difficult products, so that the added value that you can put in it and the value you can get for it meets the actual situation here in Western Europe, where we have high costs compared to other countries. So in fact, the challenge, the question it all is about is how to ensure a sustainable future for manufacturing activities in our country, given our actual cost structure. And this is the question we try to answer, and it's not an easy one. And we believe that specifically for the local situation, there are 7 transformations that need attention. And these are the 7 in order. We say we need, firstly, world-class production technologies in place. Secondly, we need simultaneous development of product and production system, so that there is a cooperative action while developing the product. You're also developing the production facilities needed to make that product, and the cooperation between both is very important. Thirdly, we have the digital factory, one of the themes of today, where we have an interconnected company where lots of information is digital. There are models about products, about processes. 4, we have the human-centered production. We believe that the employees have a very central role, and this at all levels, not only the engineers designing the product or designing the production, but also the operators need to be different from today, much more involved in what they are doing, much more creative, with more knowledge about the process they're operating or the process they're designing. So this is a very important shift. We say 5, a networked factory that is not standalone, but which is closely cooperating with suppliers, with clients, with delivery actors, etc. So it's very much networked. 6, we say eco-production, in a sustainable way, producing what they're producing. And 7, and this is the second theme of today, the smart factory, where you get a flexible automation, the possibility to make small series because of having smartness in your system. These are the 7 transformations then in some more detail and with some examples of typical companies that have done steps towards this factory of the future. Number 1, the world-class production technologies. And I think high precision is one of the key themes here. And one of the working groups that will take place at noon is about this theme. Some of you were invited for that. Transformation 2, and here with the example of a local company, Samsonite, that with the beautiful example of this lightweight composite suitcase that is a worldwide success in the market and was developed 2 years ago close to Ghent, and where very typically the design of the new suitcase and the design of the process needed to be able to make this suitcase went hand in hand. And this gave the site of Samsonite in Oudenaarde the possibility to keep going on during the crisis. Thanks to this success, this company achieved their targets and also achieved to make sure that within their worldwide group, the local site was reinforced. And today, naturally, this suitcase is being produced also on other sites in other countries. But the new developments, the next generation of this suitcase, again, is being designed here locally. Transformation 3, digital factory, where digital information, models about products and processes are combined so that you get one digital chain in your company, all integrated processes. And the example here is a project that we're doing on flexible automation with sheet metal. 4, human-centered production. So we need these involved employees. And I stress the fact at all levels. At the engineering, at the management level, but certainly also at the operator level. Transformation 5, network company. The example we use here a lot is the Dutch example of ASML, a company that is working closely together with their suppliers. They have a network of small companies around them that participate also in the development of new products. And this network is a very big strength of ASML and of a part of the success of this company. Then 6, sustainable and environmental friendly production systems. I think this is a theme that we have to face, and this is about more human-friendly production for the workforce itself, but also for the environment around the company and for the material and energy use. And then 7, the smart factory, where we need agile, self-learning production systems so that they can be adaptive to change and aware of its environment. When something is going wrong, when there's a new product or a new variation of a product, to be able to very fast adapt this production to this new environment. And what we want to say also is these are the 7 main transformations needed to adapt our local production environment in Belgium. And it's not about doing one of the 7 or 2 of the 7. No, we need them all 7 simultaneously. And naturally, on the 7 axes, different companies at a different level of maturity, but they all have to go wider to go up in maturity levels on the 7 directions.